out as he arrives. How would a giraffe wear pants? Over 2 legs or over 4 legs? I don't know either. Mavs and Rockets coming up on ABC. From Studio J in Atlanta, it's the Inside the NBA crew with NBA Tip-Off presented by Lilly. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley. How would a giraffe wear pants?
Giraffes don't wear pants.
Very careful.
If a giraffe were to wear pants.
Very
covering the back 2 legs or covering all 4? That's what they're asking in Houston.
I would say the back 2.
Kenny?
Well, you can say that about
Hey,
no,
just answer this question.
You can say that about any 4-legged animal.
Well,
I don't get it.
We're asking about a giraffe.
I would assume that they would put them in the front. Why y'all like, that's not me.
Put that on the T-shirt.
That dog with the pants.
That's me.
Kenny, you underdog.
You have the answer, Chuck? You have the answer?
Just hypothetically.
Oh, really?
Make it real life. In real life. What are you talking hypothetically?
You probably would need traction on your front 2 legs.
Oh, my gosh. What are we doing here?
That's the Rockets doing that crazy.
Hey, you.
Yes.
Big win for the Heels today, huh?
Yeah, well, I win. You know, we go through the ACC. It's not like
y'all beat the smart kids.
Yeah, coming to Georgia Tech, you know, it's not a big thing.
Charlie Scott.
Yes, sir.
And
Charlie
Caleb
Scott is one of my favorite people in the world.
You know what the great thing about today was?
Caleb Wilson.
No.
Back in Atlanta.
No, that was great. But Caleb didn't really know who Charlie Scott was. Obviously, he's too young.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have known. But explaining, I say, wait, Caleb, this is the first African-American basketball player in the ACC and with North Carolina. He's not just, and he's an NBA All-Star. And then I was like.
So hold on to that picture.
And he goes, really? I said, wait. And he had 2,000 points in 3 years. He's like, dang. He's like, now he understood who Charlie Scott was and not just.
Shout out to the great Dean Smith for making that happen.
Yes, indeed.
One of the greatest men I've ever met.
And Caleb came into the studio.
Yes.
Last year? Yeah.
He announced there, so that was good to see him again.
He's had a heck of a year, man. Broke a couple of freshman records at UNC today.
He's
a real deal, man.
1, 2, or 3. He's going to be right around there.
So we got Dallas and Houston. We're going to get to that game in just a bit and get you to Houston at the bottom of the hour. But first, the news out of Philly. 4 nights ago, Paul George had what was probably his best game of the season. Scored 32, had 9 threes, and a win over the Bucks. And while his numbers overall are down, he is the Sixers' 3rd leading scorer, but now he's going to be sidelined till late March. The NBA suspended him 25 games for violating the league's anti-drug program. We get more on that as we check in with senior NBA insider Shams Charania. Shams, what is up here?
This is a highly unusual and stunning development, Ernie, for one of the league's really great players in the past and someone of his caliber. But Paul George told me today in a statement that this occurrence happened for Paul George with this test that led to a 25-game ban due to an improper medication for a mental health related issue, not a physical one. Paul George told me that he takes full responsibility for his actions and, quote, poor decision making. And remember, back in 2020 during the NBA bubble, Paul George was outspoken about mental health that he faced during that time, even in the past few years. But he will now be sidelined through March 25th. He's going to be eligible for the last 10 games of the 76ers season. And in total, guys, this is going to cost Paul George almost $12 million.
Shams Charania reporting tonight. We appreciate the information. Thank you, Shams. Look, this is, when you look at Philadelphia, they've been making a little move. Number 6 in the East right now, over 500. We pointed out the other day, they were never above 500 last year, haven't been below 500 this year, in playoff position. What does this do to them?
You know, it's good to have, everybody ready to go, the full team when you're going into the postseason. It's unfortunate that this happened. But I just want to say that, they give us a booklet on what to do and what not to do. They give us a booklet. They also give you inside the booklet how long it takes to get rid of something. So, you know, I mean, I don't want to elaborate what he was doing or what he was doing, but, you know, stuff like this should not happen because they give you the booklet that said, don't take this, 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 and this, the letter of the law. Do not take any of these things. And when you've been in the league this long, you know what it is. You know, they test you 3 to 4 times a year. So, you know, but this is definitely going to hurt them. But, you know, listen, Edgecomb's been playing great. Maxi's starting to play a little bit better. Embiid is coming back. You know, they still have a little bit of momentum, so somebody else have to step up. But when you're going into a postseason, you like to have a guy with experience like Paul George.
Well, if this is the accuracy of what happened, isn't this an oxymoron? Like a contradictory of terms? Like you have mental health and you're taking medicine for it that you can't? That would be, to me, that's why I don't understand it. I'm not sure what drug or medicine that he was taking, but that is a contradictory of terms. So I'm sure that Adam Silver wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
That doesn't add up to me because, again, it's a contradiction. If you have mental health, there is nothing that you should take that help you that you can't take.
That's on that list.
There wouldn't be a list
wrong,
for that.
Shaq.
There wouldn't be a list for that.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not on that list.
It couldn't be.
Yeah, but even if it's on the list,
they would let you take that.
they would let you take that for mental health.
For mental health.
And listen, Kenny, I'm 100% agree with you. It's something fishy going on here. Now, I don't joke around about mental health, but if you're taking some for mental health, that's got to be an outlier to the NBA.
Not a performance enhancing
Yes.
drug.
Come on, man.
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make, listen, like I say, as my girl Judge Judy said, if it doesn't make sense to me, it don't make sense because I like Paul George. But if the NBA and, you know, DeMar DeRozan, who we love, and Kevin Love, they've been the two most outspoken advocates for mental health. But if you're taking some for mental health, even if it's on a list, you should get a hall pass. So this does not sound.
Is that the rule, though? I mean,
I don't know the rule, but that just doesn't make sense.
Like, there's never a good reason taking performance-enhancing drugs, Shaq. But if you're taking a drug for your mental health, you should get a hall pass.
And I would put it like this: if you were having a heart attack, and they gave you medicine to stop your heart attack, and then you could play 2 weeks, and that wouldn't stop you from playing. Like, to me, the league wouldn't do that. So there has to be something else that they have to address, or that is coming out because it just doesn't make sense.
We don't need any players suffering from mental health. If they got a pill out there that can help you with that, you should get a hall pass. But this sounds fishy.
And again, 25 games for Paul George. Meantime, did you see last night the return of the Joker?
Yeah.
Yeah, not a bad return
You know
after
what?
missing
I got to
16
call out
games.
Coach Alderman.
Why?
He gave this guy 25 minutes. He would have had 40.
Gave him 24 minutes, 24 and a half, and he scored 31 with 12 rebounds and 5 assists.
I told y'all.
Nobody'd ever done that in NBA history.
Man, this is amazing. We got to get rid of Coach Alderman, holding this dude back. Because this dude should have had 40, 15, and 7. He can't even get his triple-double on the
he would have
24 minutes.
because he played half the game.
Yeah, that's incredible, man. You just got to take your hat off to that man.
You know what else is impressive about that? Look, without him, he missed 16 games. They went 10-6.
Yes.
Previous 4 years, Underdog tells me, without Joker, they were 13-24. But in this stretch, they go 10-6. That's got to be a good sign. If you're the Denver Nuggets and you're saying, hey, we're going to miss this guy for that kind of a chunk.
I told you a couple weeks ago, that's why I think that's the only team that's comparable to OKC because but in fairness now, they really improved their bench.
But think about this, Cam Johnson wasn't even playing a lot of these games.
Yeah, I know, and they were down, and Gordon was out. So the Nuggets, to me, they're the second best team in the Western Conference. But man, when I got back, I was like, this because they didn't tell you how many minutes he played. In the beginning, like he had a 25. Wait, he got all that in 24 minutes? That's incredible.
Yeah. But also, what it does, Ernie, because when your superstars are there, you revert back to being a role player and you have to play your role. But now, when your superstars there, you get you get extra time to do extra things. It just gives the guys confidence.
And also, Luka had a pretty good night last night too. Triple-double in the first half. We'll take a break here. See what's on social. Katie trying to find Kenny on.
Oh, Alex.
Well, what is it? If you want to see it,